think we were both pretty much thinking going into the races today that we're going to give it our all and try our hardest because it's the last regatta of the summer. And if we don't win, then at least we'll know that we did our best. But we certainly just wanted to win. Well, I'd say we were basically top 10 going into the windward mark until somehow at the windward mark we managed to round it in third. And then on the downwind we pulled ahead because the other sailors were sailing hotter angles and getting covered, and we just kind of went right down the course. We really realized that we were pulling ahead in first, and that was I think when we knew that we were pretty set for the regatta, especially because second place and third place were nowhere to be seen in the top. So
we didn't really talk too much about it until after the racing. We tried to figure it out.
You kind of were there's Esteban though.
Yeah, I was pointing out where they were.
Yeah. Well, I think it kind of hit us on the way back in, pretty much.
Yeah.
And after they called the races, and
it was really exciting.
Yeah, it's really exciting. And a huge comeback from North Americans because we lost it by a point. So we're happy to win some national championship.
I had a 6-point lead going into today, so I was still racing, and there's good people that were just as well leading the race as I was. Today it looked a little iffy on the forecast. It was light wind, and we've had that easterly. The wind eventually filled from the west, and we got a light race in. I knew who I had to contain and be around, and stayed in front of the two guys in second and third by good numbers of boats, and just kept my lead after that. It was. I was a little bit nervous, I'm not gonna lie, but it all ended up pretty well. Last year, I ended up second in this regatta, so I was a little upset. It's pretty important. I mean, these are all the people I've grown up sailing against, and having this under my belt is pretty satisfying. I mean, it's important to me. I don't know, it's pretty cool. Soaking all in now. My dad. Oh.
Great.
Yeah. Cool.
Today, I started at the boat and was unfortunately over early and had to go back and restart. I went out to the left and then was last picked by 5 boat lengths at the first windward mark. But I kept fighting downwind. I made a little bit of a mistake of staying too close in the center, and the 420s were right behind me, covering my breeze. So it was really unfortunate first downwind. But then second upwind, I was able to get in touch with the fleet, and then the second downwind is where I kind of went out to the right and was able to really make some gains. And then the reaches is what really put me in front of a lot of boats. I was able to go low and really have speed on the whole fleet. I was able to work out a 10th from an OCS, which is really fabulous, especially in the light air. Well, it kind of means that I'm the best youth radial sailor in the country. But it's just another event and just something to put on the books, and great experience and really tough competition, so I'm really happy to have won.
Well, we were pretty relaxed going into the day. We had a 17-point lead, so I don't know, we had to not get last in 2 races to not win. If we did 3 races, it was a little different. But I don't know, we were actually kind of bummed that we didn't race today. We wanted to get out here and get some win.
Well, both of us, we coach sailing at the San Francisco Yacht Club.
and whenever we can, on all the windy days, we try to just get out on the water and just sail in the most wind we can find, even if it's by ourselves.
Yeah, and we'll go and just round a bunch of marks, do a bunch of jives, do a bunch of tacks, sets, jive sets, try to get a little bit of everything in.
Well, this has been one of the most competitive 29er regattas in the U.S. of the year, yeah, for sure.
Everyone who's good is here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Chris Wolford got 9th at Worlds, Paris won youth champs last year. Antoine went to Youth Worlds, or went to Youth Worlds twice and won youth champs twice. So it's like we had all of the good 29er sailors here who are still.
Everybody has an international experience.
So a lot of really good kids.
Regatta. European.